Cry me a river is an idiomatic expression in English that is often used in a sarcastic or dismissive manner to imply that someone is overreacting or being overly emotional about a situation, typically a minor problem or issue. It suggests that the person's emotional response is disproportionate to the circumstances and that they should not be so upset. The origins of this phrase can be traced back to various sources, including literature and music, but it gained widespread recognition through popular culture. One notable reference is the song Cry Me a River, written by Arthur Hamilton and famously performed by Julie London in 1955. The song's lyrics convey a sense of heartache and disappointment, and the phrase has since been used in a broader context to comment on emotional reactions. When someone says "cry me a river" to another person, they are essentially telling them to stop complaining or dwelling on their problems. It implies that the speaker has little sympathy for the person's emotional distress and may believe that the person is seeking attention or sympathy unnecessarily. For example, if a friend is upset because they received a minor criticism at work and is expressing their frustration, another friend might respond with "oh, cry me a river," as a way of suggesting that the reaction is excessive for such a small issue. Cry me a river can also be used in situations where someone is recounting their troubles or misfortunes repeatedly, and it is perceived as tiresome or self-indulgent. In this context, the phrase is a way of signaling that the listener is growing impatient with the speaker's continual complaints. While "cry me a river" is often used sarcastically, it's important to note that it can be perceived as insensitive or unkind, especially if the person expressing their emotions is genuinely upset or going through a difficult time. In some situations, using this phrase may further hurt or alienate the individual who is seeking support or understanding. As with many idiomatic expressions, the meaning and tone of "cry me a river" can vary based on the context and the relationship between the people involved. In some cases, it may be used humorously among close friends who understand the playful intent behind it. However, it should be used with caution, and it's essential to consider the feelings and sensitivities of the person to whom it is directed. In summary, "cry me a river" is an idiomatic expression used sarcastically or dismissively to suggest that someone is overreacting or being overly emotional about a minor issue. It implies that the person's emotional response is disproportionate and that they should not dwell on their problems. While it can be used humorously in certain contexts, it should be used with care, as it can come across as insensitive and unsupportive in situations where genuine emotional distress is involved.